One thing that I notice about people oftentimes is that people don't really like to let go of their ego. And in saying this, having an ego stems directly from pride. And it often recognizes that those people who have an ego don't like taking accountability for mistakes. And that's a really easy way to recognize that somebody is not capable of holding themselves accountable, or knowing that somebody has a high ego of themselves. And that will definitely bring a lot of people to their own downfall. I see that sometimes it's hard to take accountability for things that you've done, recognizing the damage that you've done to people or things, or just situations, misconceptualizing your own ability to do things, sometimes overestimating. People don't like admitting that fact. Or other times, it seems like people don't like being accountable for the damage they've caused, as in for breakups or for situations where you realize that you could have done something, but you didn't. Understanding that situations that you definitely had the opportunity to confine yourself in, but you chose to confine yourself in comfort instead. Recognize that comfort is sort of the opposite, and it will develop your ego higher. The less accountability you have for your actions, the more comfort you seek. Understand that things are very impermanent. Things will not last, and the only way to get over that is to recognize that change is the only constant. Recognize that losses will happen. Losses are a common piece of life. But in order to negate the dread that you will face, is you need to be okay with letting go of things. And in saying that, I don't mean don't take anything permanent and don't have any dreams. I encourage you to have dreams. Pursue them. Hold on to your dream. Cling to it. And assure yourself that as long as you keep fighting for that dream, it will be there. But maximize your time in the present moment for it. Don't live in the past, because it's only in your mind. And don't live in the future, because it hasn't happened. And for a lot of us, it won't happen, especially if you don't take control of your situation and recognize that change will happen. But if you want that change to be good, you need to be the change. Take control of the change before it takes control of you. Understand this and you'll understand yourself. I think this factor really helps people understand themselves more. Change is fine. It doesn't define you. Rather, you define it. Allow the perception of yourself to be a reflection of who you are, not the other way around. Allow the situations that you place yourself in and the opportunities that you take, allow them to be a portion of your character that you take control of. Be a personable person who understands change, the only constant in life. And be complacent with this. Of course, put your dream first. But do this in the present moment and maximize every second that you have. A lot of us do not have a tomorrow. Even more of us won't ever take control of that tomorrow. Understand that accountability is the hardest thing for people to do. take accountability, and oftentimes accountability is the main thing that holds us back from moving on. I think the correct sequence of events is taking accountability for your actions, understanding that, and then proceeding towards your goal. Don't be hung up on it. Understand where it came from and where it's going. Be able to control the things around you, but be okay with things that are not under your control. And I mean that in a way that things that are not under your control, you need to learn to fully let go of. A lot of the time, the reason we cling on to things of the past is because we seek the same comfort that once was. Simply put, we don't like change. Be accountable for that. Understand that you don't like change. And then change it. Be okay with things that are new. It might turn out a lot better than you'd think. Some things you might not understand in the moment, but they teach you in the future. I think for a lot of us, we are a reflection of our past, because mentally, consciousness is really only, bear with me, consciousness is really only 50% of our brain. I know a lot of people say you only use 10% of your brain. That's not true. But the mere fact is, your brain is split into two hemispheres, the left and the right. The left part is the only one that communicates. The right part can't communicate at all. The right part is responsible for your actions. And so, the two work in cooperation, but it's important to really allow that to happen. Understand yourself and your mistakes, because nobody is perfect. Understand the situations you put yourself into and be happy with them. There's no reason to be sad because you're alive and you're living and you know your goal. You know where you want to be and you're working towards it. Every opportunity you see, you should take. Every opportunity you see fit to reach that goal, you should take. And sometimes that means denying other opportunities. Recognize the good and the bad. Be able to tell the difference. It's okay to tell people no sometimes. Understand that you are your own person. Even if people try to put themselves onto you, it's all down to you at the end of the day. You have more control than you know. And yet at the same time, that can all be taken away in any moment. So please, I encourage you to hold on tight to that goal and be the best being, or be the best version of yourself that you can. Maximize your own potential. And in saying that, I mean love yourself like you would a family member or a friend, because at the end of the day, as long as you have yourself, you have somebody. Be there for yourself. Learn hobbies, because a lot of the time people don't realize that truly experiences are a form of happiness and learning for your mental. But at the same time, experiences are not only traveling or going places with friends, they're also picking up that guitar and learning it, unlocking these skills. That's an experience in itself. Just giving examples here. Truly maximize everything that you put yourself into. Do it the best that you can. Recognize your goal and follow it. But at the same time, be present in the moment. Don't put yourself in the shoes of the future because you are not there. You've not grown into those shoes, and you might not. You might not the more that you place yourself there. The more that you speak and brag of this, the farther it goes. However, the more you follow it and chase it and put it in your heart, the closer it gets. You are given opportunities in life. Thoughts are placed into your mind. Things are placed into your life. It's important to put these opportunities in your path. At the same time that I say that, some things are best when you leave them with time. And don't expect anything that hasn't happened, because it might not. Unless you chase it. Unless you chase your goals, they will not fall into your hands. They will not be given to you. I can tell you that. They will not place into your life themselves. People will not run into your arms. You need to want it. You need to go chase it. Understand that yourself and your power and your opportunities that you have and you take are going to benefit your future self. You'll align yourself with these goals, and they'll align with your present. And your present moment will be full of joy and happy, and you'll love spending time with yourself. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Just take control of your opportunities. Be there for yourself. I hope that you're complacent, but not stagnant. Be happy, but keep moving. And if your answer to that question is, when I ask you, are you at your full potential right now? If it's no, please recognize why not. Make sure the things that, when I ask you that question, the things that you respond with are in your control. You seek them and you grab them. And you make yourself the best version possible and the best person for people to hang around with. For those reasons, you place yourself around the same people. That's all that I have for today. Thank you.